on the last episode of The Androgynous Model.
Outside, there's a car that you're going to take. Between you two, I need you to get to the location, check the schedule, and I'll see you there. And be ready to let go.
Yeah, and I see what she was trying to do, especially like with the limes.
All right, so I think that we've come to a decision.
We have. Now the person that I think was able to just hit all 3 points and is going to get the 3 courses.
The race still continues.
You know, my mom brought me a coloring book today. She did. It was such a nice coloring book. It had the dolls, it had the teddy bears in there, and I was just so excited. I was like, my mom brought me a coloring book. But that was the last thing she brought me. I was 5, and I didn't see her. I didn't see her after that. She just left me at a gas station. I knew no one. I didn't even know where I was at. A homeless man came up to me and I was like, he's gonna try to take everything from me, which was just my coloring book. And then I grew up and I saw my mom at Walmart and I was like, oh, she looks just like me. She looks exactly like me. But then she had another child with her and she brought the child the same coloring book. And I was furious. My mom brought the same coloring book for me that she brought her child. But that child got to stay in the house with her. That child got to be with her. But then I got left at the gas station. So I said, it's okay. From that moment on, I knew I couldn't depend on nobody. I couldn't trust nobody. It was just me. And that's why. I'm just playing with y'all. Y'all good?
Good.
Y'all good?
I dress what I wanna wear. I strive to be true to me. I'm myself who I wanna be. I am a androgyny. I dress what I wanna wear. I strive to be true to me. I'm myself who I wanna be. I am a androgyny. Androgynous model.
Next up is being able to learn how to act. Becoming the androgynous model, you got to be able to act in whatever scene that's given to you, whatever environment. You got to be able to take it on and keep rolling with it. So next up, I want to introduce you to an amazing individual who is the CEO, the filmmaker, writer, director, every moving facet of her own production company, Sophia Ellis, Melanin Behind the Lens.
So as she said, my name is Sophia Ellis. I'm the CEO and founder of Melanin Behind the Lens Productions. And I, pretty much what she said, I do everything. I did go to film school for cinematography, so I do have my degrees. But while I was in there, I learned that I had to learn all aspects of film in order for me to be the filmmaker that I am. I've worked with people that's been on The Voice, the Tyler Perry Have and Have Nots. Oh, and Hell's Kitchen. I'm actually in the process of Hell's Kitchen and working with an Olympian right now as we speak. So whoever wins the overall competition will win a feature role. It's not a small speaking role. It's a big role in that film. So this morning what we're going to do is we're going to start with doing some exercises to kind of get you loosened up and see where everybody's going. So let everybody stand up. All right, so the first emotion I want y'all to show me is happiness. Yes. That's you guys' happiness. You just won. That's what it is. There we go. There we go. Just face. There we go. There we go. All right. The next one is anger. You just found out that whoever you with and cheated on you with your best friend. All right. The next one I want you to give me is shocked. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. I see. Next one is scared. Michael Myers just came to the door and knocked on the door and about to get ready to kill y'all. All right, and the next one is sadness. Sadness. Just find out that your favorite childhood puppy passed away. Yeah. You've been knowing Fluffy for 20 years. And it's a cute little Yorkie. Good job, y'all. Good job. And cut. All right, good job, guys. Good job on the exercise. So it's very important when it comes to acting to learn how to express emotion, because the audience only sees what you show them. If you want the audience to feel sadness, you have to give them sadness. If you want them to feel happy, you have to give them happy. So great job on the exercise. Y'all ready for y'all next challenge?
Yes.
All right. So the next challenge, I'm giving you a prop. Within that prop, focus on that prop, you have to write a 1 to 2 monologue. It don't stop there. Within the monologue, you have to show me the 4 emotions. Y'all can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about within the 1-2 minutes. But I will be paying attention to if you hit on those 4 emotions. I should be able to look at you and know what 4 emotions is being portrayed at what time. Y'all ready to see the prop?
Yes.
All right. The game of life. So, this is you guys' prop. You guys have 15 minutes to write your 1 to 2 minute monologue. Go!
In the game of life, there can be up and ups and ups and ups. That reminds me of the time I parasailed in Jamaica. The air was clear, the clouds white and fluffy. Not to mention the freedom to fly, the freedom of being closer to God. Wow, it's so amazing up here. It's like I'm flying. So this is where the goals go. This is how I look when I'm up in here and marvel of His. I look below and I see marvel, more marvel. The ocean, the turquoise water, what lies below is just so invigorating to me. I can't believe this. I deserve this. Yeah, look at her down in the boat. I know about you. I know about y'all. Y'all sitting in the boat. I know about y'all. I've been on about this. My best friend, 10 years, really? Really? I know y'all been creeping. What about the plans we made? The kids we were supposed to birth? You and me? What's gonna happen to me now, like? What about the plans we made? My family, your family, the dog. What about you? What about school? What about me? What about us?
Love. Love is the emotion a daughter is supposed to feel from her father, but instead she got hate. Interest is what your parents should be giving and showing you, but pressure is what I got instead. Feelings don't show the world says, but instead hide all your pain. Emotions should be behind indifference to avoid being hurt, because you were scared to be vain. But instead, love, interest, feelings, and emotions should not be hindered, but explained. Life is a combination of all these things. True happiness comes after being hurt. True love might not be from family, but from friends or a powerful lover. Interest is your instinct to want to devour more information. And feelings are simply the identity of the source of the emotion that you're feeling. Once you harness love, interest, feelings, and emotion, you'll be free from the boundaries society has set on you. Once your happiness comes from love, once your happiness comes from interest and feelings and emotions, you understand life. Life is nothing but love, interest, feelings, and emotion. So embrace it.
So,
Let me just say this. That challenge was amazing.
Yes.
What do you think? I mean, I don't, that's hard because I was looking at both of them like,
So,
what?
one thing that I know most actors, even like seasoned actors, is they have to take the words on a piece of paper and portray the emotion how they want to portray it. So they had two different styles. Daphne, she more used the emotion through words.
Yeah.
So when I was like, where's your anger part? She told me that she spoke anger, not showed anger.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Antoinette, she actually showed it to me when she was mad that she was gliding and looking down. Like I felt it when the chair flew back. I was like, whoa, who is this? That's why I asked if it was a real story, because I'm like, we can go get her. It's very important to portray the words that's on a paper to what the director really wants. I'm gonna say as soon as it was over with, I did already know who I was gonna pick.
Yeah,
I did. All right, you guys, so that was great. You guys did amazing. Give yourself a round of applause. I know you was only given 15 minutes to write 1 to 2 minutes to do 4 emotions, and I know that's very difficult, but even people in Hollywood, they have to sometimes, those monologues you see, sometimes the monologues that they write. Daphne, with you, I definitely love how you showed your emotion through your words. I felt every sentence, and I already knew what sentence was for what emotion because I felt it through your words. Great job. I would definitely like to see it more rather than hear it more. So just moving on, if you do decide to do acting, just make sure we see it all in your body that you're sad and happy and all that stuff. Antoinette, girl, when that chair pushed back, I just thought I was gonna have to get your best friend for you. I love the emotions that you have for each of your parts of your monologue, and I also enjoyed how you dug deeper and gave me a more visual. I would definitely love to have seen more the sadness on your face, because if you have a fiance, as far as your best friend for 10 years, that's going to be sad if they was to come together and kind of leave you out of. So I definitely would want to see and feel the sadness more. All right, so before I tell you who's the winner, let me tell you what I give you. I will give you some Melon Behind the Lens items, and also I'm in the process of rebranding my company. So I'm going to shoot a commercial, and whoever is the winner is going to be a part of the shooting of commercial. That'll be on my website, social media, as well as kind of be the face of Melon Behind the Lens. All right, so y'all ready to see who won? I choose Antoinette. Antoinette, your emotions that you gave me was everything that I would look for as a director if I'm casting in like a casting call. It was everything I was looking for. So congratulations. You did a great job. Both of you guys really did a great job.
That experience was amazing. I never knew like what it took to bring out so many different emotions, to actually pull them out of you in a scene. It's just unbelievable to do. This is my first time doing it, having the experience, and I'm very grateful to have the experience to do it, realizing there was something inside that wanted to come out. So that's my feeling on the game of life and how much I'm looking for more in life in the scene.
So this last challenge was pretty interesting, having to do the monologue and talking about life. Like the first thing that came to mind was like, how vulnerable do I want to be to kind of dive deep and talk about like life and the different aspects for me. And immediately I started thinking about life, and I don't know, maybe it's just the educator in me with the acronyms, LIFE. Should I talk about my dad or should I not talk about my dad? Because there's a lot of dad stories out there. Every single one is unique and it builds who you are today. So I felt like that's why I wanted to go through, you know, that emotion and writing about my experience and just like a tidbit. That's just a snippet of what I've been through.
Oh my God, that challenge was amazing. I definitely want to thank Nikki for even bringing me in a part of her vision, of her idea. I feel like the androgynous model is going to go far. I'm so happy to be a part of the executive team, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that this thing reaches higher than what we've all envisioned.
I mess with ties and bow ties a lot, but maybe
it's something like elegant about an ass tie.
Yeah, it brings it to the next level.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta take.
Hello, models. You've done an amazing job, but today you're gonna be tested mentally and physically. I need you to understand that the world doesn't owe you anything. It's a fight from the beginning to the end. The only way that you don't reach your goal is if you quit. Are you gonna quit today or are you gonna keep going? No matter how hard it gets, what are you gonna do? Do you have what it takes? Will you be the androgynous model? The race continues. I'll see you at the next location.
A little evil.
Roll hands together.
A fight.
Okay.
I wonder if we're gonna do like boxing. And remember like an obstacle course? Because it says like you keep going. I don't know. I'm excited.
Physical and mental.
Welcome to the next location. How y'all doing?
Doing great. I'm excited.
Good. Glad you're excited. Let me just first say this, because I got to remind y'all what the gifts and the prizes are for the one who becomes the androgynous model. Let me remind you, if you don't remember. The prizes on the line is 1, the cover of the Unleashed Voice magazine. Photo spread in Tag magazine. Photo spread in Tag magazine. Flown to LA for an on-site photo shoot with Stuzo clothing. 1-year brand ambassador agreement with Alani Taylor. Acting role with upcoming film produced by Melanin Behind the Lens. A custom sharp suit from Sharp House. And then you're signed to the Androgynous Model Agency. So that's what's on the line. Do you have what it takes? Which one will it be? Who's gonna be the androgynous model? I would like to welcome you to your next challenge. This challenge is gonna test you mentally, physically, emotionally. You might even wanna give up. I don't know who's gonna give up, but I'm gonna tell you this, when you do feel like giving up, remember why you started. And if you give up, then there's a possibility it won't happen. So your challenge today is to complete a 30-minute kickbox workout with 9 rounds. Y'all ready? Yes. All right, let's do it.
Round 1, almost done.
Jumping jacks. Make sure y'all breathe. I feel like y'all are holding your breath. Everybody said your voice really didn't matter. But I'm telling you that your voice matters.
That was 9 rounds of straight intensity. You don't have a moment to even think about the challenge. You just have to go at that moment. And when I was at the point of depletion, I just kept telling myself, like that voice, the voices that were telling me that I couldn't do it was actually my voice that was telling me that I couldn't do it. And I was talking to that person saying that I could. And that just built the intensity and the challenges to keep going. So that, when that 5th round came through, it was just go, overcoming all those other rounds that I had been through. So pretty intense. It's rough. My heart is still beating, I'm still sweating, but it's rough. But it's the mentality of it is, I got a round to go. And it's 1 round by 1 round by 1 round. So not all 9 rounds, that 1 round, that moment, that time, that's your time. And then it's the next thing.
And like I came in, I was overwhelmed, excited, try to get through this. And then as I was going through it, I was getting, by the 3rd round, I was getting a little tired. But then when it came to put them gloves on, like I said, it reminded me of my grandpa and how he used to box. And I felt like I channeled that energy and I got excited to the point, at one point, the trainer was like, oh, you gotta slow down, because I just got excited about it. And I was just pumping through, just ripping through. So every time, just go through, I thought of him, and I felt like his legacy as a boxer, and then the Puerto Rican sport itself, is boxing and baseball. So I just felt prideful and trying to just get through that. And then towards the end, with the stairs, it was I don't know, it was like a Rocky moment, just finally going through and going through that 3rd one, that last one, I did it. And and I asked him, all right, is there one after this? And he was like, nah. So it's crazy, because you look at it at first as a whole, and you're like, ooh, that looks like a lot. And then as you're going through, you, like she said, you go around and around, and you just persevere. It's mind over matter. You turn it off. And they're saying, are you gonna give up? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna give up. My body will give up before my mind ever will.
So you completed the challenge, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you feel when I was all up in your face?
Motivation. That's what it is. Just kind of keep pushing through.
Yeah?
But you know, I'm not giving up.
Not giving up. That's important.
I want to yell. I want to scream. And the more I scream and yell, the more you got in my face, the more I want to just push, like you said, push it through and just be intense with it.
Yeah, I'm glad you scream. You got to let it out. You know, so very often we always think that our voice don't matter, that people don't hear us, you know. Becoming the androgynous model, you got to be able to speak up. You got to be able to let out exactly what it is that you're feeling, okay? So I'm proud of you guys for at least getting through that and showcasing that determination and perseverance. You guys didn't give up. And that's what the androgynous model is about, not giving up. And remembering why you started whenever you feel like, you know, giving up.
Just a really cool experience to have Nikki and the models from TAM in here today. I love it when we get to go off the rails a little bit and do something out of the ordinary. And you know, I've been sort of in the bleachers watching TAM grow for the last several years, and it's just a privilege and an honor just to be a part of it in any small way, and just really super cool just to see how it's progressed from season to season, year to year, and I'm just, again, just really grateful and happy to be part of it.
Grow through what you go through. Grow through what you go through. See, I think y'all forget that everything that you're going through is actually helping you to grow. It's actually helping you to grow into the person that you were called to be. All of the stuff that you went through, I need you to start accepting that, because actually it made you into who you are today. It made you into who you are becoming. So grow through what you go through, because that's part of your situation to understand what it needs in order for you to grow. See, I think y'all sitting there like, oh my God, I'm not ready to grow. I'm not ready to do this. I'm not ready to do that. No, that's the reason why it's happening. Because if you're not growing, then you're dying. You're here to learn and you're here to grow. So which one are you going to do for you? No matter what has happened to you, grow through what you go through. And the only way to go through it is to go through it. A lot of us be trying to go around it. We be trying to step over it. We be trying to go under it, but you need to go through it. Because honestly, in order for you to go through, that's the only best way for you to get through. Go through to get through. Make sure that when you go through, you grow from the things that happen to you. Because everything that happened to you is happening for you. But a lot of people don't understand that. They think, oh my God, like, why me? Why not you? It was supposed to be you. Why? Because it was time for you to grow into the person that you were supposed to be. Why are you waiting for somebody else to tell you what to do? That's the reason why it's happening for you. The last time I checked, if it happened for you, it's because it's for you. When are you going to accept that? But part of this whole situation is for you to understand that you got to grow through what you go through. Don't be afraid of growth. It's just part of what you're supposed to do while you're here. So say thank you and keep growing. Peace.
Cut.
On the next episode of The Androgynous Model.
Okay. You stop, do your thing.
Hold on.